Hi, welcome back. This is episode 4 of Preparing for a Spartan Race, dealing with running and terrain in this episode. I am Kelly.
And I'm Lawrence. Our drills today are going to help reinforce proper form, your run technique throughout a Spartan race.
Awesome. And before we get to the workout, we want to make sure that we do a warm-up first. So we're going to start with a few drills. The first one is a 200-meter run.
All right, Here I go. Start my run now. Here we go.
Perfect. So Lawrence is going to start off just to get his body loose with a 200-meter run, focusing on his chest staying lifted, his abs tight. You want to run light on the feet, no pounding. You can do this indoor or outdoor. Nice stride, long legs, big chest, tight core. So the 200-meter run is going to start us off. Lawrence is doing about 50 yards back and down, so he's going to do this twice. So you want to do it for 200 meters total. That's the first thing for our warm-up, a 200-meter run. Awesome job. Awesome.
Feels
Great.
good.
How do you feel? Get a little loose there?
Getting a little loose, getting a little warmed up.
Awesome, perfect. Now we want to go into some mobility, okay? So we're gonna work some mobility here. We're gonna use a small ball, like a lacrosse ball.
Cool.
You're gonna wanna take your shoes off for this, and this is gonna be great for loosening up tension, any kind of flexibility issues you're dealing with in your foot.
And you're just gonna roll it from side to side, rolling from the inside of the foot to the outside of the foot, applying a little bit of pressure. Now, whenever you find like a stiffness in there, a sore spot, that's the area you wanna focus on. Tight ligaments in there, you wanna loosen those bad boys up, and just keep working down from side to side, finding those stiff spots again, applying a little bit more pressure, stay right there on it, and then as you get to the back, go ahead and work your way back forward.
And you're gonna do this for 5 to 6 minutes on each side, so really take your time with it. You know, you really wanna work out any kind of pressure you're dealing with. We wanna break up any kind of fascia that's, in there and it's being compressed. So take your time with this, okay? This is ankle mobility.
This will help relieve any pressure that you may have on your Achilles, into your calves. This is great for starting from the bottom of the foot, working from the ground up.
Right, so that's ankle mobility. And then from there, we'll be going into some skipping drills. So Lawrence is gonna finish stretching out there, and we're gonna do some skipping drills. So we have regular skipping, we'll do some bounding, we'll do some A-skips, and we'll show you all what those are. We're gonna start off with just regular skipping, okay? So as Lawrence is putting his shoe back on, the form of your skip, you wanna make sure that you're lifting your knees high as you come up.
Opposite arm to opposite leg.
And Lawrence, where are you feeling this?
Feeling it up in my hip flexors, a little bit in my glutes, a little bit in my calves.
Great, so it's a great warm up for your lower body and your core. His hips are feeling it, his hip flexors, his glutes, calves, quads are engaged also as you push down through the ground. Awesome job skipping, perfect. Now we're going to skip with high knees.
High knees.
So the focus now is to gain more height as he lifts the knees up towards the ceiling as he keeps going up and down. So now we're focused on form and we want a little bit more power as we go up. Perfect, Lawrence. Now we're gonna go for A-skips.
A-skips.
So break down the form of the A-skip.
A-skips, nice powerful knee, high knee, bringing it up as high as you possibly can. So when you come up, opposite arm, driving, boom, boom, boom. So let me show you that in motion. Not worried about that explosiveness, but that drive with your knees coming up. Feel like
Awesome, so that's the A-skip. A-skip, perfect, perfect. Now show me B-skips. That's our second
B-skip.
one.
And your B-skip is gonna be very similar to your A-skip. Gonna come with a high knee, but then you're gonna extend your leg all the way out and then slap it on the ground. Like if you have some gum on the bottom of your shoe. Basically, you wanna flick it to get it off, you're smacking it down. Let me start back here so you can catch it going forward. So you're here. Might feel a little funny, but I promise it'll loosen you up. Your run will feel a whole lot better. So coming back, feel my glutes
Perfect.
loosening up, hamstrings loosening up. Yeah.
So there, A-skip, once more again.
A-skip again.
Facing.
Come back with it. Really driving your knees up. Boom. Worked on that explosiveness.
And then just for form there, just show the difference between that A skip and that B skip.
A skip, here,
B
and
skip.
a B skip. It's hard not to move.
Got it.
Yep.
Perfect, perfect. And then next is gonna be bounding.
Bounding. All right, so these are just nice, wide. Taking that big leap. Long legs, opening up that stride. Nice little bounce.
See.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
Got it. Okay, perfect. How do you feel?
Ready to do that 200
Feeling
again?
warmer?
Yeah.
Ready to do your
A lot
200-meter run again now that you're all loose and warmed up?
Let's do it. See how it feels.
Perfect. Let's
Ready?
go. So then we complete with another 200-meter run. This will end our warm-up. Okay. So we start and we end with a 200-meter run, and in between we do our ankle mobility exercises, the skipping with high knees, the A skip, the B skip, bounding, and then we're finishing up the final 200-meter run
Feel much
right
more
now.
loose. Hip flexors feel way more loose. It feels great.
Awesome. And this will complete the warm-up.
So much easier.
Now we'll move on to workout part A, which is 10 40-meter dash runs with 60 seconds of rest in between. You can do this outside or inside. Today we'll be doing it inside.
We're doing it right here.
You ready? 40-meter dashes?
Let's do it. Ready
All right,
to spray.
here we go.
All right, here we go.
So 40-meter dash, i.e. speed, i.e. sprint. Now you are working for max power, velocity, and intensity. The warm-up is over, and this is a 40-meter sprint. Okay?
When to go.
Ready? Go for it, Lawrence. Good. And you get 60 seconds of rest in between each of these. So we want you to really have time to recover, reset, focus on your breath here. Inhale, exhale, and we'll repeat these. We'll do 4 of these, 60 seconds of rest in between. So every time you do a 40-meter dash, you take your clock, you take your 60 seconds of rest, and you go again. Okay?
Really focus on your breathing after each sprint. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Taking those big deep breaths. Instead of trying to breathe fast, control your breathing. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Feels much
So
better.
after the warm-up, we do 4 40-meter dashes with 60 seconds of rest in between, and this will complete workout part A. And we're ready to move on to workout part B. Ready
Awesome.
for part B?
Let's go do it.
All right, let's go. Now we're moving on to workout part B, which includes step-ups, push-ups, and some lax ball rolling. So Lawrence is gonna start with step-ups, okay? Stepping up, starting with 1 foot on the bench and alternating as you come down. He's gonna do these step-ups for 2 minutes. 2 minutes on with 1 minute rest in between. Good, good. Driving through the heel, do a couple more from him. Driving through the heel, lifting up and up. So it's a 2 minute step up. Good, Lawrence. And then come down. Perfect. And next we're gonna do 2 push-ups to 1 pull-up. We'll be doing this for 2 minute time, okay? So 2 push-ups, up, 1 pull-up. You wanna keep as many rounds as these as possible in 2 minutes. 2 push-ups, 1 pull-up. Good. And Lawrence, we'll do 1 more after this and show an option of dropping to your knees if you need. If your body starts to fatigue, you gotta find a way to keep going. You can drop down to your knees, 2 push-ups, and still give the 1 pull-up in between.
When you get tired on those pull-ups, just throw that little jump in there. Bring
Right.
yourself up, focus on the negative on the way back.
Exactly, exactly. And then from the 2 minutes, 1 push-up, 2 push-ups, 1 pull-up, we'll grab the ball and we'll do our last set here, which is some rolling to make sure we work out any tight areas we have left in our body.
Really getting in that hip. You feel that like little space in between, really pressing down on the ball. You want to take that stretch, or that, I should say that pain to about what, about a 7 or 8? Like you want to dig in there, really get to loosen up. Working it down.
In all areas, right, Lawrence?
Yep, in
or
all
just one
areas.
area? How would you recommend?
Hit those tight areas first. Once you hit those tight areas first, see how much time you got left, and then go back into the rounds.
And what
Do
is the
about 30
technique?
seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left.
And what is the technique for rolling on the ball?
On the ball, I like to start up on top of the hip, find that little space right between the hip joint, and then working yourself around, rolling the ball around on that muscle, really digging in there.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's the last thing we'll do. You'll do this for 1 minute.
I'm not kidding, that's my favorite part.
Awesome.
It's nice.
That'll complete workout B. Now we'll move on to workout C, which is treadmill and Spartan Edition Stairmaster. Ready for workout C, Lawrence?
Go up on that incline.
Let's go.
Go.
Hi, we're back with workout part C. This is our actual incline treadmill run, and we have incline on our Spartan Edition Stairmaster. So Lawrence, you're gonna go up to the treadmill, and you're gonna do 3 minutes, maxing out the incline on your treadmill, and you're just gonna move as swiftly as you can for 3 minutes, and then in between, you get 60 seconds off. We will repeat this 3 times, okay? So Lawrence is on the treadmill now. He's already taken his incline up as high as it goes. For this treadmill in particular, it's at a 15%. And he just is gonna go at a strong pace, the strongest one he can hold, and really challenge yourself here. Gauge it. So the first 30 seconds, get it in the incline, start your speed, and if you feel like you could give more, continue to challenge yourself. You could always scale it down, but the goal is to really challenge yourself on this hill. You'll be here for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes, so notice the form. The idea is to not run through the hill, right? To run on top of the hill. So really lifting your knees, those A skips, those B skips, the bounding we did earlier, really come in hand here as Lawrence really has to lift his knees to get up on top of this hill. This is to simulate the terrain in the Spartan run. You'll do this for 3 minutes, then Lawrence will bring his incline down to a 0, his speed down to a walk, and recover, okay? Recover for 60 seconds, and then go back to the max incline, adding the speed, okay? 3 times, 3 minute treadmill incline run. Then we go over to the Spartan Edition Stairmaster, and we do 2 minutes of an easy stride, and then for 1 minute, I'm actually gonna add some weight. We'll add a sandbag. So Lawrence started on the Spartan Edition Stairmaster, 2 minutes. Once again, as you can see, the knees are lifted, getting the quads engaged, the glutes engaged, the hamstrings and the calves. So for 2 minutes, he's on an easy walk. And then the last minute, we really want to challenge it to simulate the Spartan race. I'm gonna hand him, this is a 30-pound Spartan sandbag. I'm gonna hand it to Lawrence, and he's gonna hold the sandbag for the last 60 seconds of this interval. So it's 2 minutes easy and then 1 minute with a sandbag. You'll do that. You'll repeat that 5 times total, and in between, Lawrence, pause your Stairmaster and you get 60 seconds of recovery.
Now, something I like to throw in there is out on the race course, you're not gonna have handrails. Do not use your handrails on the Spartan Edition Stairmaster or on the treadmill. You don't have handrails out on the race course, don't use them up here. So if it's too fast and you feel like you have to put your hands down, just lower your speed down. Again, up on the treadmill, if it feels like the incline's too high, you're moving too fast, just lower your speed down so you can keep that arm pump going along the side of you.
Excellent, Q.
Yeah.